what's up, my fellow designers out there? Welcome back to the CheckMyDesigns Design Process Podcast. Today, we're going to get into a range of topics today. One of the main topics, which is near and dear to many designers' hearts, is navigating career transitions in the world of user experience and UI. Whether you're a seasoned vet, designer looking for a change, or stepping into the design realm, this is a segment filled with stories and actionable tips, guides to help you throughout your journey. A little backstory on how I got started in UX UI design. During my junior year in high school, there was a class called web creation. Yes, man, I always loved computers and things like that. But I was like, hey, what is this web creations class? What are we creating, right? And I was able to basically, long story short, fall in love with web design. Back in the day, they used to call it web design. And this is 06, 07. So I've been doing this for a very, very, very long time. Long story short, everybody got an F in my class. So everybody failed the class except me. I got an A. They're even bringing the class back with me and just my teacher, Wayne Davies. Shout out to Wayne Davies. And senior year, it was just me and him. He was able to teach me the ins and outs of, web design, graphic design, and things like that to the best of his abilities. And I was able to take that and go to college and also be a design intern for CCSD, Clark County School District. Was one of the first ever design interns ever for the school district out here in Las Vegas. My way that I got into it will be probably different than how you guys got into it, right? But at the end of the day, everybody has to start somewhere. Now, you might be coming from different industries. For instance, imagine if you worked in marketing, but the allure of blending creativity and marketing together along with problem solving leads you to UX design. In this case, you might want to enroll in a UX bootcamp to collaborate on real-world projects and connect with mentors in your field. Now, crafting a narrative around how your marketing skills can complement your user experience skills can also be critical in interviews and also networking events. Whether you're transitioning into another discipline or exploring UX UI as a fresh start, the principles remain the same. This is the second segment of the day. We're venturing into an exciting realm of the future of product design. The design landscape is evolving rapidly, and it's essential for designers to stay ahead of the curve. Let's explore emerging trends and technologies that will shape your design world for years to come. Imagine interfaces that adapt and learn from user behavior, creating personalized, intuitive experiences. AI has the potential to revolutionize how we approach design and problem solving. Designers will have the opportunity to craft and create immersive and engaging experiences. Think about seamlessly blending digital and the physical world, providing users with a unique and unforgettable interaction. Now, another major trend that's, up and coming and already here basically is blockchain technologies. Designers can explore how blockchain can enhance trust and security with digital products, opening up interactive avenues for user-centric design. Now, let's not forget the impact of sustainable design practices. As awareness of environmental issues grow, designers can incorporate eco-friendly design practices to their work. The future of product design will likely see an increased focus of creating products that not only meet the needs of the user, but also contribute to sustainability and ethical practices in the world. To put it simple, product design is a canvas of endless possibilities. With AI, VR, AR, blockchain, and sustainability, that's just a few strokes of the way that product design can also innovate for the future. In the next topic, we will be exploring how to build a successful design portfolio. Do's and don'ts. Welcome back to the third segment. Yes, man, building a successful portfolio. So we're going to get right on into it. So whether you're a seasoned designer or looking for a fresh start for your portfolio, someone is jumping into the field. The segment is jam-packed with actionable items and tips to help you showcase your skills effectively. Okay, so let's jump right on in to the essentials of creating a standout portfolio. The first key is understanding that your portfolio is your professional storyteller. Like, you are a professional storyteller when it comes to your portfolio. Being a great storyteller will help you get the job in the near future. Now, it should not only showcase your skills, but create a narrative of your design journey and problem solving, design journey, and actually leading up to the process. So you want to ease on in some process work, design, and also what journey that it took you to get there. So let's start with a clean, intuitive layout. Imagine your portfolio as a user interface. Make it as easy as possible for employers or clients to navigate, right? Clearly label your projects and use high quality visuals and ensure that your design choices reflect the understanding of your user experience. Okay, so keep that in mind for real. You want to curate your portfolio with a mix of projects that highlight your versatility, right? So become that everything designer. You don't never want to become that designer that just only good at buttons, right? So you want to show more than that, stretch your skill set and stretch that net far and wide when it comes to that aspect of your portfolio. So you want to include personal projects, freelance work, any other collaborations that demonstrate your abilities to tackle diverse design situations or design challenges, right? Each project should tell a story showcasing your problem-solving skills, thinking skills, and also the way you impacted the solution. Now, don't forget, each and every project provide a brief description outlining the problem for that role, the design process, and also the final outcomes. Now, context helps the viewers understand the real-world application of the skills needed or the skills that you use to impact said project, right? So consider adding a few case studies to dive deeper into the design process, explaining your challenges, the decisions that you made, and also the results of the design solution. The narrative is not only adding depth to your portfolio, but it also demonstrates the ability to think critically and strategically. Lastly, keep your portfolio updated because as new projects emerge, new skills will also. Think about your portfolio as an ever-growing document that evolves with you over time. Building a successful portfolio is an ongoing process, and it's not just a collection of projects, but your professional narrative. So designers, take your time and craft a portfolio that not only showcases your skill set, but also tells you your design story. What is your unique story to your portfolio? Stay tuned. We will be exploring the ins and outs of design thinking. Yes, man, design thinking. What is design thinking? How can you apply it to your projects? Segment 4, exploring the ins and outs of design thinking. Yes, man, we're back. In this segment, we're going to dive deep into the design process and problem solving. So, at its core, design thinking is a human-centered approach to problem solving, okay? It is not only a methodology, but the mindset that fosters innovation and empathy. So let's go ahead and break it down in these key stages, emphasizes where it all begins. Put yourself in the user's shoes. Understanding the frustrations and aspirations, conduct interviews, surveys, and also observations to deeply understand the insights of the user experience. Define. Once you've gathered all the insights and data, now it's time to define the actual problem. Clearly articulate the challenges and opportunities based on what you have already learned. This stage sets the foundation for the rest of the process. Ideate. So in this section, you would like to brainstorm all your ideas, right? Remember, keep an open mind when it comes to developing these certain designs. Here's the fun part to where it's just like, hey, here's all my ideas and let everything just flow to that screen, right? So don't be afraid, think outside the box and generate a wide range of potential solutions. Now, next on the list is prototyping. Prototyping is bringing your ideas to life. Creating various different concepts, whether it's sketches, wireframes, intuitive prototypes, interactive prototypes, clickable things just like that. Now, prototyping allows you to quickly test and create more versions of your actual design. The final stage involves testing your prototypes with real users, okay? Now, gathering feedback to observe how users interact with your design or process can refine your solution when it comes to the information that you've gathered. Now let's discuss how you can apply design thinking to your project, whether it's an app, website, physical product. Design thinking can guide your creative process. All right, so let's start by emphasizing what are the pain points, what are the goals? Use this to define a problem statement that resonates with the user. Now, the ideation phase lets you create a flow, think diversely, and explore unconventional ideas. Okay, here's the way you want to just think outside the box and collaborate with your team. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect. The goal of prototyping is to get some type of tangible test. Finally, testing allows you to validate your assumptions and make well-informed decisions for the future. Remember, design thinking is a powerful tool, and it goes beyond aesthetics. So think about it as you're solving real problems for real people. So designers, embrace your mindset when it comes to design thinking and watch how it transforms your projects. In the next segment, we will be discussing how can designers and developers work together. How can these two critical roles improve a project? Now, when it comes to designers and developers working together, communication is key. Okay, you want to break down all the silos and create an open environment to where each person on the team, in this case, can actually voice their opinions. Because designers have their own way of doing things, and developers have their own way of doing things also. Designers can also create a design that is too difficult for a developer to actually handle, right? So that's one of the main things. Is how can we, as a designer, get what we want, and how can we help the developer code said design? It's a couple things that we can do easier from a design perspective that also helps the developer, right? So it's our job as designers to go ahead and see that through. Setting up communication and involving developers early in the process will help the team when it comes from a scaling standpoint. Not only it fosters a sense of ownership, but it allows better understanding of said product or project and other constraints and opportunities. Now remember, collaboration isn't just a one-time event. This will be an ongoing thing to help the team gel together and also connect with the product. Utilize design systems and documentation to streamline the handoff process. Now, what you want to do is clearly document every single design decision, interaction, and also assets, okay? Design systems can provide a centralized repository for your design components and guidelines, making it easy for developers to implement designs accurately and also consistently. So, attendees from both sides, okay, should participate in cross-functional meetings and also workshops. This helps build empathy and understanding between designers and developers. For an example, have developers join design critiques and vice versa. Now, this cross-pollination of perspectives enhance overall quality and the end goal of the product. Another tip is you want to embrace tools that facilitate collaboration. Project management platforms, vision control systems, and also communication tools to help developers understand your design. Choose tools that integrate seamlessly into both design and development workflows. Lastly, you would like to celebrate success together, okay? Now here's really a big thing, because you don't always want to come down on a certain team. So any win is usually a win for the team. You want to go ahead and put that on the forefront. This reinforces a positive collaboration when it comes to design culture, or what motivates the actual developer. Now, both designers and developers can also work effectively together if you do these steps. Now, remember, collaboration between designers and developers, okay, does not only help avoid conflicts, but it also allows you to leverage each and every skill set of the person that is of the people that are on your actual team. Okay, so let's go ahead and please keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and leverage everybody's skill set in the correct way. By doing this, promotes a great working environment and also promotes a better product. Now remember, creating this collaborative environment helps avoid conflicts that may arise throughout the entire product or project. Now, one thing we're gonna do is stay tuned to the next segments, and we will be discussing UX UI design challenges, and we're gonna provide practical solutions, okay? I'm providing practical solutions for you. Segment 6, design challenges and practical solutions. Design is a dynamic field, and challenges are part of the creative process. Let's explore ways to overcome hurdles effectively, okay? So challenge 1 is conflicting stakeholder feedback. Now, everybody wants to be a designer until it comes to looking ugly, then they blame you. One thing about stakeholders, they make decisions, but they don't make the right design decisions, okay? So let me go ahead and give you guys a solution for that problem, which is facilitate collaborative working environments. So you want to go ahead and schedule a certain workshop. So you want to facilitate collaborative workshops. This approach would not only address conflicts, but also fosters great communication between both sides of the business, the design team and also the actual business side, operations. Challenge number 2, designing for accessibility. Creating designs that are intuitive and accessible to all users are a priority and can be challenging, especially when navigating diverse user needs. The solution is conducting usability audits, okay? Use tools that identify potential usability issues and involve users from different diverse backgrounds inside of your usability tests. Now, prioritizing usability from the start ensures that your design will be inclusive to all users. Challenge number 3, designing under tight timeline. In fast-paced environments, designers can also face challenges when it comes to creating different versions of a certain design under tight timelines, right? Which in this case will impact the quality of said design. The solution is implement design sprints. Break down the design process into little focused chunks. This not only ensures a structured approach, but also allows rapid prototyping and also testing throughout product deadlines. Challenge 4, balancing aesthetics and functionality. Some designers might prioritize visual over usability and vice versa, prioritizing user testing. Now you want to solicit feedback on both sides, which is the aesthetically pleasing side and also the functionality side, okay? Creating this open communication between the test team and also the designers will allow both sides to express their needs. Remember, design challenges are part of growth. By addressing these common UX UI design challenges with practical solutions, not only enhances your process, but also allows you to deliver a better user experience. Later on in the video, we will be discussing the skills for prototyping and creating awesome wireframes. Stay tuned. Mastering prototyping and wireframes is the backbone to any designer's toolkit, allowing ideas to come to life, facilitating communication effectively in the design process, okay? So skill number 1 is understanding user flows. Before diving deep into prototyping your wireframes, it is critical to understand user flows, identifying the key paths that a user will take throughout your design, and also understanding the forms of function for your design prototype. Sketching and ideation. It's very simple. What you want to do is start with the basics. Draw a couple boxes here and there. Just go ahead and sketch out a rough version or rough idea of your actual design. Skill 3, being proficient in your design tools. Now, a lot of these companies use Figma, Sketch, Adobe XD, and you need to be able to master the ins and outs of these certain platforms. Doing this will empower you as a designer and make everything that you do a bit more efficient. So that's one of the main things, is staying up to date and knowing what platforms to use or platforms that these major companies use day in and day out. Skill number 4, interactive prototypes. Let's go ahead and move beyond the static representations of the actual design, okay? Interactive prototypes allow you to showcase the functionality and the user interactions within your design. This skill is very valuable to user testing and conveying the intent of the user experience to the stakeholders. So go ahead and give an awesome prototype and explain the reasons why. Skill number 5, attention to detail. In a wireframe, attention to detail is prominent. Clearly define elements, layouts, and also design hierarchy, and also pay attention when it comes to button placement, navigation, and critical components of your design. This meticulous approach will ensure a solid foundation for later stages in the design process. Skill number 6, collaboration and communication. Collaborating effectively can also enhance your wireframing and prototyping. Clearly communicate your design rationale, decisions, also expectations to your team members, ensuring a cohesive understanding when it comes to your design intent. So basically, long story short, give them the reason why you did it. Skill number 7, user testing and integration. Now, use prototypes to gather valuable information and feedback early inside the design cycle. This approach will allow you to refine your designs based on real user interaction and also preferences. Now, mastering prototypes and wireframing skills is not just creating visuals, okay? It's about creating a bridge between design thinking and also tangible user experiences. Thank you guys for watching this video. This has been another episode of the Check My Designs Design Process podcast. Okay, this is episode 4. Like, comment, and subscribe to the video. Hope you guys liked everything. Let's go ahead and grow the Check My Designs Design Nation. Okay, it's a lot of designing going on here. But thank you guys for watching. Go to checkmydesigns.com for all your web design, app needs, product marketing needs, product design needs, things like that. Damn right.